challenges Duke presents you guys?
Duke presents a lot of challenges. You know, their defense is very well coached. They have a lot of experienced guys on that team. A lot of guys are hungry. Obviously, they're doing a great job this year. They bring a lot of pressure. They try to bring more than what you have, you know, protecting the quarterback. And those guys have been playing really well. I mean, usually they might not have a season that they want to have, but this year they're having a season they want to have, and they control their destiny. And they're bringing everything they can, you know, and try to compete for an ACC championship. And those guys are just doing real well this season. And you got to give them all the credit for what they've done so far and what they're probably going to accomplish.
Talking about the past couple of games, just the kind of lack of production. Is that you? Is it the scheme? Is it the way teams are trying to take you away? What's going on?
Some of it's, you know, teams trying to take me away. Some of it's just, you know, who's the ball's going to this play and that play. And it's not more of a, you know, it's selfish thing. It's just, you know, guys are going to key on certain guys different games because, you know, they feel that, you know, if they take away this person, and that's better because, you know, we won't have as much opportunity to get the ball to me or whatnot. And I would say, you know, it's a lack of production on my part. It's just like some games, Samuel and Nuke may not have the production they want to. I may not, Andre may not. It's just like guys and defensive coordinator scheming on certain guys. And that's one thing Virginia Tech did real well, was key off the three back. And you know, I'm pretty sure there'll be more teams to try to do it, but we just got to keep, you know, pushing on and getting balls, spreading the ball around to everybody else. And, you know, it takes the whole team and everybody on offense to, you know, do their job for us to execute plays. And that's what we've been doing pretty well. So it's been, you know, sharing the ball to everybody like we did last game. So it's just kind of one of those things, and, you know, it's nothing to be mad about. It's just, you know, as long as our team gets the job done and we're winning, you know, everybody's proud.
Are you proud of the fact that even though maybe the ball's not coming your way as much as it was, that you're still out there blocking and keeping that physical mentality?
Well, definitely the goal is to win the game, no matter if you win it by one, if you won it by half a point. The win is a win, and that's my goal. That's my first goal in any goal. And, you know, blocking is the key in my position. And, you know, I enjoy, you know, doing that and, you know, getting guys free as far as like getting Elton around the corner on time or making the key block for Samuel when those guys. And that's a part of, you know, production at that position. Everybody thinks, you know, just catching the ball is, you know, the only thing that you got to be able to block. Because if you can't do both, then, you know, that's you're only a one mentality team. And that's just been a big thing that, you know, I kept harping on. And, you know, when my time comes making opportunities like I did early in the Wake Forest game, that's what I've done.
There's been a lot of talk about around here about consistency and finishing strong. What do you remember from last November? How do you feel like you guys can apply some of those lessons?
Well, last year, you know, was the first experience for us. You know, hadn't been done around here in a long time. And this year, we're 7-1, and we have that experience of last year to feed off of and say, hey, these last 4 games we can't let down and go 1-3. Let's try to go 4-0. You know, let's try to finish out 11-1 and see what's at stake after that. You know, and you know, we can't control the ACC thing right now. We can only control the games in front of us and take it one at a time. And myself and guys, you know, like the other seniors and stuff, we're keeping the young guys focused on that. And the one thing we got to do is take care of the ball, and that's what our focal point last year that, you know, hurt us in those games that we lost. You know, we turned the ball over too many times, and we only had about 8 or 9 turnovers in the first 8 games, and we had about 16 to 20 in the last 4, and that showed, you know, we barely got out of the Wake Forest game last year, and, you know, it's just one thing we've got to focus on this year, and that's just, you know, taking care of the ball and staying focused and not getting, you know, like we're the big dogs. You know, we keep playing and taking it one game at a time, one day at a time.
You guys are a young team still this year, but you were even younger last year. Do you feel like maybe some of those young guys kind of lost focus a little bit? Is that something you seniors have harped on?
There's a lot of younger guys that's playing more, and, you know, guys have been banged up, so is myself. And the thing about this team that we have better than last year, those younger guys are taking advantage of those opportunities. It's not like coming in and just playing, you know, just playing the minimum to get by, but they're actually executing and making plays, like a guy like Sam Cooper, who's come in and scored 2 touchdowns, and he's catching the ball real well, blocking real well. A guy like DJ Howard and Roger McDowell are doing the same thing. And even some of our young offensive linemen and the defensive tackles and DBs are doing the same thing. And it's just so much competition on the team that, you know, it's just not one guy, you know, being a standout. It's everybody. And the defense and offense is getting better down the stretch. This time last year, you know, it was the opposite. And the one thing we got to keep doing is just keep getting better and keep getting better and improving every week to be better than what we did last week. And I just think that's one thing this team has shown this year than what we did last year.
Also, against North Carolina, Duke didn't play a lot of man coverage, though. Do you guys think you'll see more of that this week?
I think we'll see a lot of it. They're pretty nasty defense. They like to, you know, blitz up, they'll cover zero out there, you know. They just want to match up and see if their guys can, you know, beat our guys in a one-on-one situation. And, you know, that's just playing ball out there for us and for them as well. And I think we'll see a lot of, you know, house pushes because they'll try to slow us down. Obviously, we're a fast tempo team. And one thing they'll try to do is, you know, take that away from us. But we just got to go out there, execute, and be ready for it.